Today I'm going to be talking about some of the most valuable items ever created. In May of 1918, the U.S. Postal Service decided on a new service, airmail. They removed the passenger seats from two Curtiss JN-4 biplanes and stuffed them full of mail. They had them run a route from New York to Washington, D.C. to Philadelphia. At the time, the price of a first-class stamp was 3 cents, and the price of an airmail stamp was going to be 24 cents. So for this new postage, they needed a new stamp. They decided on the patriotic colors of red, white, and blue, and the stamp was to feature an image of the plane that was going to carry the mail, the Curtiss Jenny. Now, collectors knew that a stamp printed in two colors had a high chance for misprints, so on the morning of issue, collector William Roby went to his local post office and started going through sheets looking for misprints. He found one sheet of 100 stamps wherein the airplane was printed upside down. He paid $24, about $500 today. The clerk was supposed to stop the sale of any misprints, but it was 1918 and he had never seen an airplane before, so he didn't know that they were upside down. A few days later, Roby sold a sheet of stamps for $15,000, and the inverted Jenny became the most famous stamp in the world. As an aside, airmail at the time was a total flop. In 2 months' time, the price had dropped to 16 cents an ounce, and by the end of the year, it had dropped to 6 cents an ounce. The most recent sale of an inverted Jenny went for about $2 million. Now, this is the most expensive stamp in my collection. It's a 1918 24-cent airmail stamp in red, white, and blue featuring a Curtiss Jenny. It's not an invert though, it's a correctly printed stamp, and you can buy one from between $50 and $100 depending on quality. According to Google, the approximate weight of a US first class stamp is 0.1 grams. Now, I would guess that this stamp probably weighs less because it's a really small stamp, but I don't have a scale that's accurate enough to measure that, so we'll go with the weight of 0.1 grams. So given the most recent sale price of $2 million and a weight of 0.1 grams, that makes the value of an inverted Jenny about $566 million, or $500 million per ounce. The single most expensive stamp in the world is the British Guiana 1 cent magenta. It sold for $9.5 million, about $12 million today. I was actually able to find an accurate weight for the British Guiana 1 cent magenta of 0.04 grams. Now, given a weight of 0.04 grams and a sale price of $12 million, that makes the value of the 1 cent magenta right around $8.5 billion per ounce. So that makes the British Guiana 1 cent magenta one of the most valuable things by weight ever created in the world.